Every week we're going to do some Q&A. So I want you to send me your ideas and questions, and I promise we'll get to them. Just put them below.
I have a friend who likes to hire prostitutes because his girlfriend won't have sex until marriage, but she won't marry him. He said that one of the prostitutes came to his house for an out call, but he couldn't get it up because her husband and kids were outside in the car waiting for her, so he gave her gas money as she left. I thought this was hilarious and told him that if I were in his situation, I would fuck the hell out of that whore and do terrible things to her. My question is this: despite being an awful human being, will I still go to Valhalla and drink mead with Odin if I die in battle?
Yes, you will. It's just that simple. And I would have done the same thing. Now, as for your friend, what the hell is he thinking? She won't marry him and she won't bang him until she is married? He's in the friend zone and he doesn't know it yet.
Man, you made all these videos out of your own experience. That is amazing. I think it would be really interesting if you make a video about your own story. If you don't mind, of course. I think that many people are curious what it is like.
That's more than we can fit into a 15-minute video. But, I mean, if you're really interested, I wrote it all down in my book, The Warrior's Way and the Soldier's Soul. It's right there. It's only 145 pages. You can read it in one sitting or keep it by the toilet and read part of it every time you take a dump. Knock it out in like 6 weeks.
If you were actually fighting feminists, how many would you have killed by now?
All of them.
Also, which feminist YouTube celebrity would you have hate-fucked with a serrated blade coated in gonorrhea?
Probably Lacey Green, but I'd have to stuff a sock in her mouth first.
Is that the redhead one?
No, that's the blonde chick with the huge tits and the nerd glasses.
Yeah, I'd bang Big Red. Of course, it'd be from behind. I'd bend her over so I have to look her in the eye.
And you'd have to sever her vocal cords because her voice is a complete anti-hydraulic.
Yes, it is an anti-hydraulic. I'll give you that.
Shut the fuck up for a second!
Single moms are raising tomorrow's criminals. That is why every society looks down on them. Oh, and those third world Muslims that you love so much, feminists? What do you think they'll do to you after telling them you rode the cock casserole before marriage and none of your maladjusted convict criminal kids even have the same dad?
Cock casserole, that's a good one.
Write that down.
I don't know if you don't know how to spell carousel, but casserole is pretty darn fun by itself.
I'm writing that down.
Because really, it's nothing but an amalgamation of pasta and cream of mushroom soup.
Oh, yeah.
Which, cream of mushroom soup by itself sounds sexual.
Ugh.
It's cream of mushroom-headed yogurt spitter.
I thought it was clam chowder, but what do I know?
Hey, where's the intimidation to subscribe? I love those.
Oh, okay. Well, if you missed the subscribe messages, we can put them back in.
Who made the choice to use Nintendo game music in the videos?
That would be me.
Subversively, we're quizzing the geeks out there.
Who picks each video's song choice?
I have nothing to do with producing. I think maybe in 4 years I've called him twice to complain about stuff, that's it. And it's only because he took me up to 9 homo suspicion points.
The head on the wedding dress, I still get shit for that.
Yeah.
This is so weird. The other night I had a dream that I was in college and Terrence Popp was one of my professors.
Welcome to Reality University.
I would love to do that. That would be a good job.
And you don't need 24 credit hours of useless bullshit.
Nope.
On the deadbeat dad dilemma, show me a deadbeat dad and I'll show you a woman who slept with a deadbeat.
Yeah, he's right there. Plus, you know, I mean, they don't bear any of the responsibility. I mean, and they have all the choices.
No, they can give up the kid, they can kill it, they can just walk up to a frickin' mailbox in the side of a hospital and drop it off. They have no financial repercussions whatsoever.
None.
And they all want to bitch and moan about, old white men in suits shouldn't tell me what to do with my body. Well, you kind of gave them that permission when you insisted that we all pay for it.
Have us not pay for it, and you can do whatever the fuck you want. But, you know, I'm forking over 20% of my fucking gross income a year. Guess what?
And now I have a say in it.
Now I have a say in it.
Criminally undersubscribed. What the fuck?
I agree.
I agree too, and I don't know why that is.
Popp, you are the opposite of a sycophant. You, sir, are an iconoclast. That is, a breaker or destroyer of idols, especially false idols. And this is an unquestioningly good thing in this era of pussified, cowardly, mother-may-I, collectivistic, loser-worshipping fools, many of whom are clearly educated beyond their intelligence.
That is awesome. Oh my God, beyond your intelligence. That's a good video name.
Okay, question for Q&A. You have mentioned that men should fight. If they, for whatever reason, aren't going into the armed forces, should most men, as I think, learn some fighting skills, shooting, boxing, wrestling?
Learn them all.
Who are the toughest fuckers you've ever had to deal with, being you fought alongside lots of types? Israelis, Kuwaitis, Russians, blacks? Any funny stories, of course, are always appreciated.
Well, the Spetsnaz are some of the... those guys are just bad motherfuckers. I mean, I never fought with them or against them, and I don't want to. And then some of the commando units in the Israeli armed forces are in, I would say, the legendary column, especially they're on par with Delta Force of the United States. You know, and some of the toughest guys I ever fought were, I fought 3 former World War champions, and I won, but I went home beaten, you know, and I hurt for almost a month. And then I fought 1 current world champion and stood in front of him for 10 rounds. I lost on a TKO when he cut me too bad over the left eye. I was bleeding too much. but he did shatter my ribs in the second round, but it didn't seem right to quit.
Hey Popp, will you do any collaborations with anyone soon?
I hope so. I want to get collaborations going with like Bearing, Undoomed, channels like that, because we're kind of on the same train of thought.
Yeah, that would definitely be good.
I'm a lazy 23-year-old fucking white male who's gone from homeless to having his own place, car, and a few miscellaneous goodies. I've been paying attention to a lot of the men's rights movements, MGTOW, general red pill people, along with a ton of anti-feminist skeptics and logic-based individuals over the past 2 years. But there's always been one question that no one seems to be able to answer. How does a young guy get by in this day and age? When it comes to the workplace, I have no affirmative action to stand on, nor am I particularly old enough to even get a baseline vocational IT job that has a mandatory at least 2 years of experience in the related field.
But basically, keep your head down, your mouth shut, deal with people on your terms, and when in doubt, when you are dealing with people in a professional environment, nanny cam.
Correct. I can't have said it better.
When it comes to anything remotely sexual, unless I record myself, I am guilty until proven innocent, which may be impossible depending on the jury. When it comes to most women my age, they're either clinging to feminism or insisting on the independent, career-oriented lifestyle. That said, I've had remarkable luck with older women. One was 39, other was 49.
49, I mean, god damn it, man. That's almost my age. I don't date women my age. You must be fucking out of your goddamn mind.
As they were already established and more wanted someone they could actually connect to and enjoy a laundry list of fetishes with, and not get presents from. Maybe it's because they said they often forgot that I was so young, or maybe it's because of how old I am, but it seems like older women are the safer choice for me.
To each his own.
To each his own. It's good times.
He has to realize he's there because he's just the penis.
Well, yeah.
And if he knows that and he still wants to do it, okay, go ahead. Do whatever you gotta
Yeah,
do.
because they're not looking to get married.
But the 49-year-old's creepy.
I guess the question is this: what are some things you want guys my age to avoid or focus on to minimize our chances of getting unnecessary pains?
Unnecessary pains, you can watch my How to Avoid a Sexual Harassment video. That'll help you out there. And the stringing along will help out a lot too. Now, if you work in the white collar world, it's really not that big of a deal for you to put a nanny cam in there and record anytime you talk to anyone of the opposite sex. And probably a good idea to have a couple of witnesses also. Now, the military, I mean, they really take this sexual harassment shit fucking serious as hell. And it could end your career with a simple accusation. If this has happened to me on, I believe it was two occasions, the third one didn't get that bad. But it's all fun and games when they call you into the carpet to yell at you and write you up to kick you out of the army and you produce video evidence to the contrary.